You're watching The Ready Writer, a show where I get to speak to writers of all different genres, mediums, and experiences. The Ready Writer. Are you ready? Hi, and welcome to another episode of The Ready Writer. My guest for you today is Shannon Procise. She is the author of Media Magic. Let's take a listen at our interview. Was this originally a goal for you when you were younger to be a writer, an author, or did it just kind of happen out of nowhere?
No, I had no idea I was going to be a writer. It was individuals asking me to, to create something in writing a book, something that could be distributed. So no, I had no idea I would be a writer. I was actually, truth be told, not a very good writer. I didn't think I could, articulate well, and was a little bit nervous about the process.
Same here. So talk about your book, just like a two-sentence summary of what it is and who's it for, and then what inspired you. I think you kind of just said it. People basically told you the information you're giving, you need to put it in book form, but go into detail the inspiration behind the book.
Yeah, so the book is about how I went out and garnered over $3 million in free publicity. And I cracked the code on doing events and getting people there through publicity. And what inspired me is I was teaching it, and people wanted to have something that they could take home or share with others. And another big piece that inspired me to do this was people were spending a lot of money on publicists and PR, and when I was hearing the results they were getting, I was thinking, people really just need some of the basics, so that even if they hire somebody or they do it themselves, they're empowered with the tools to make sure it be done in the best way to serve them and get out there.
That's good. I know a lot of people writers I talk to who didn't start out as writers and they had to PR for themselves, said that's the first thing that shocked them, was not understanding marketing and PR. And someone said they hired someone thousands of dollars, and the only thing they got out of it was one interview on an AM radio station, and that was it. And I was like, wow, that's sad, but it's definitely something people need to educate themselves on. So how long did it take you to write this book? I've heard that it wasn't long at all. So how many days or weeks or months, and what was the strategy? How did you do that?
Yeah, so I ended up hiring a book mentor, Keith Leon, and he has published hundreds of books. And I was real clear I wanted to self-publish. So how I did it is I basically took one of my courses. So I took I used to teach this in a one-day course, and I recorded it and I had it transcribed just to get a basis and an outline. And from that point, it took me 3 months from beginning to the very end, getting the books in my hand done. I spent a couple weeks just sitting in front of the computer and grinding away. And then I have to say the most challenging was the formatting, getting it all in place. And at the very end, I did end up self-publishing. And what really motivated me was the book mentor had shared with me a strategy on how to, when you're speaking at an event, how to sell most of the room on your book. And I got booked to speak in front of 400 people. And I was like, I got to get this done. And I wanted to be able to use the strategy. I ended up closing 65% of the room to purchase the book using this process. So it was really, really exciting. And he was so nice, because at the end, he never told me until afterwards. He said, I never had a client get a book done that quick. And he goes, I didn't want to pop your balloon and say, I don't know if you're going to be able to do this. But yeah, I remember it was Super Bowl Sunday, and I'm at my friend's house and everybody's watching the Super Bowl, and I'm trying to upload it and the formatting kept kicking back. And I was like, I'm getting this thing in. So
That's kind of funny, because now I'm thinking, for people who have a one-day workshop, you cannot write a book on how to get that into a book in 3 months. Uh, so the book. So I know no matter if you're an entrepreneur and you want press, because the press receives probably hundreds to thousands of emails a day, they probably delete immediately, I guess, emails that are not professional or missing information. They don't even waste their time replying, saying, can you, blah, 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 blah. So that people can get more yeses, give us the 6 essentials of the press kit, of a press kit to attract, free publicity that they can get more yeses instead of ignoring.
Yeah, absolutely. And what I did in the book, just to kind of share, is I actually have a formula to where it stands out. So we write it in a way so that it doesn't look like everything else. And it starts with, single page, double spaces. You have to be real quick, clear, and concise, but this actually gets more interviews than which are longer than some of the cut and paste press releases. So the 6 essentials, I mean, the number one thing is being ready. And so I always tell people you need an expert power bio. You need to be able to share who you are and what you're doing. In the press kit, you also want to have your press release, which I just went over real quickly, because when you're contacting the media, they're going to say, send me something, and you need to have something to send them. Also, action photos. So action photos are, it's great to have a headshot, but I learned the hard way that that headshots don't always get printed. It's the action photos. So like one of them, I'm literally standing in a booth and I'm looking at a flyer with somebody else pointing at it. And so that, that got like half or a quarter page of a big newspaper. And so action photos are essential. I also know having some of your company brochures and company information is another essential, because a lot of times people are going to know, who are you and what are you doing? So having that, those things in place. An order form. This may, what does that have to do with it? Well, press is not only media. Press could be you speaking at a big event. And a lot of times, whether it be speaking in any context, I know for me as an event producer, I want to know, what is it that you offer, so that I can kind of connect the dots. So having an order form in place, and then any prior media that you've had before, whether it be something written about you or that you've written, and it doesn't have to be written. It could be you doing an interview like we're doing right now. That could be something that you put on a link or a hard drive. But all of these things I think are key to have as your press kit. And I love to tell people, put it on your website. I have some on one of my websites, it says in the buzz or in the media or whatever it is, because being ready with those essentials will help you get picked up.
Thanks for that. I think the out of all of them, the one that took me was the action photo, to make sure it's an action photo, not just a headshot. So are you at the moment working on another book, or are you just solely focused on this?
I am. I'm working on a book on collaboration and building community and having an impact. So it was fascinating, because I started in March, and then COVID happened, and I was just like, wow, this is so fascinating that here I am talking about bringing people together, and we're at a time of separating. So there's some really neat things there, and I'm excited. It should be out here in hopefully a few months.
Amazing. And
thanks for asking.
Not a problem. Is it true? I don't gossip, but I heard someone told me you like to give stuff away for what, I don't know why, but if you do, if that's true, let me know. And what are you giving away?
Oh yes, I have. Oh, yesterday was Giving Tuesday, and oh my gosh, we had a call, and I started giving stuff away, and I said I could give away stuff for an hour, and they go, please keep going. We don't need to. So the one thing I love giving people is the Expert Power Bio system, and so if they go to Shannon Procise, Procise, like precisely, procise.com/power bio. This is the system that we've used to help people create a bio to help them stand out. And I think everybody needs a bio. This is one of the most challenging things to do, is to talk about ourselves. And this allows you to share who you are and what you've done to stand out. And I even love working with young adults that maybe don't have much experience, and this system helps them really learn how to leverage maybe things they've studied and learned with other people, or how to take their life experience and build a story around getting noticed. So the Expert Power Bio System, there's 12 steps. That's at shannonprocise.com, Power Bio. And I have one more thing, but it's not going to be ready until Friday, but by the time this recording comes up, it'll be ready. If you go to meetshannon.com, I'm actually going to be giving away the book for free in a PDF copy. So anybody can get Media Magic. If you go to meetshannon.com, and there's a little package that says, free gifts, and you'll be able to download it there.
Amazing. Thank you for that information. I know I need to work on my bio. I hate when I'm going somewhere and they say, give me your bio. I'm like, I don't want to, because it's horrible and I don't know how to write a good one.
And I know I sent you a copy of the book. I just want to tell you, when you do that 12 steps, on chapter 7, I have all of these power words.
Oh, okay.
And it's so great because it just helps you trigger things like, I started, I staffed, I structured, I submitted. It's a really great tool. So make sure that you use this in the book, and hopefully it'll help you make it a little easier.
Thank you. Well, that is all the questions I have for you today. Hold on for a moment.
Hi, Shannon Procise here, and I'm here to talk to you about Media Magic. If you are looking to grow your business with the power of publicity, then you're in the right place. I wrote this book a number of years ago, and the reason that I wrote this is that people were spending thousands of dollars a month and they were not getting the results that they wanted. And I found that individuals were hiring publicists and PR firms to really help them grow their business, but many times they didn't have the skills or the knowledge to make sure that what they were doing would get the results that they wanted. And it was a number of years ago, producing events where I was consistently able to get 500 people to the event, but wanted to get more. And after cracking the code on how to write a press release that gets results and getting it picked up, this one event went from 500 attendees to 2,000 attendees with just one press release getting picked up by multiple locations. So what I put together is this incredible opportunity to work with me directly, work with an incredible team to help you create a press release that's going to get picked up, and we guarantee it. With this, I will be spending 90 minutes with you, not only crafting that perfect message, but also going through, what do you have that's on your site? How is your social media? What are things that we can do? Because even if you get publicity, are you going to be able to convert? And are you going to be able to get the results you want? And as you can also see in some of the programs below, that we have an incredible opportunity for you to be a part of our Media Magic membership, where you're going to continue to get education, so that after you get these incredible sources on your website and can use their logos to build that credibility in your business, we're going to show you how to really leverage that to get more speaking gigs, get more clients, and really stand out above the rest. So please take a moment to take a look and learn more. If you have any questions, please book some time with me. I'd love to learn more about what you're up to and just see if this is a good fit. Now, if you are a power partner, this is somebody that already knows how to write press releases and already knows how to craft a story and get noticed. I also have the opportunity to participate, but you submit your work. So with that, I'd love to explore working with you. Again, there's thousands of dollars of publicity out there with your name on it, and we've been able to leverage this program and show you how to not only get publicity, guarantee the publicity, but then you use it to leverage and grow your business. So I hope to see you soon, and that you take the opportunity to join our community and let us help you get your message out to the masses. Thank you.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this episode. I want to thank my audience, as always, for taking the time to watch our shows here on CSB Television. And of course, I'd like to thank our guest author, Shannon Procise. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day.